Imagine a scenario where normal life grinds to a halt. This is what we call a SHTF, Sh*T hits the fan situation. But what exactly does that mean? A SHTF situation refers to any event that disrupts our daily routines and societal norms drastically. Think natural disasters like hurricanes or earthquakes. Consider economic collapse, where money loses its value and commerce ceases. Or even pandemics, where the fear of disease changes our way of life overnight. These scenarios are unpredictable and can range in severity, but they all share one common trait. Life as we know it changes dramatically. It's not about being paranoid or expecting the worst at every turn. Instead, it's about acknowledging the unpredictable nature of our world and taking steps to prepare. Preparing for a SHTF situation isn't about fear, but about resilience and readiness. First on our list is ensuring you have a supply of food and water. Now you might be thinking, I've got a pantry full of snacks and a tap in the kitchen. But in a real SHTF situation, you need sustenance that can last you at least 72 hours, if not more. This is where emergency food supplies come in. They're typically non-perishable, easy to prepare, and compact for storage. Think canned goods, freeze-dried meals, and energy bars. And let's not forget about water. The human body can only survive about 3 days without it. So having a reliable water source and purification methods is crucial. You can store water in FDA-approved containers, and for purification, there are numerous options from boiling and distillation to chemical treatments and filters. So start now. Stock up, plan ahead. Remember, without food and water, survival becomes a ticking clock. Medical emergencies don't wait for convenient times. In a SHTF scenario, they can become even more critical. Having a well-stocked first aid kit is as essential as water and food. It's not just about bandages and antiseptics, though these are important. Your kit should also include items like tweezers, medical tape, and a digital thermometer. Medications for pain relief, allergies, and common ailments are vital too. But it's not just about having supplies, knowing how to use them is equally crucial. Basic first aid skills can go a long way. Learning how to clean and dress a wound, perform CPR, or even just knowing the signs of a heart attack or stroke can save a life. Remember, in a crisis situation, you may not have immediate access to professional medical help. When it comes to medical emergencies, preparedness is key. In emergencies, a first aid kit and the knowledge to use it can spell the difference between life and death. Next, we think about shelter and protection. In a SHTF scenario, having a safe and secure shelter is paramount. It's not merely about having a roof over your head. It's about creating a fortress that keeps you safe from the elements and potential threats. Consider your home first. It needs to be sturdy enough to withstand natural disasters and secure enough to deter unwanted intruders. Make sure you have provisions to reinforce entrances and windows, and always have a backup plan in case your primary shelter becomes compromised. But let's not forget about the need for shelter on the move. Portable options like tents, tarps, or even a well-equipped vehicle can provide temporary protection. These should be lightweight, durable, and easy to set up or dismantle. Remember, your shelter is also your base for rest and recuperation. It should offer you a sense of security and calm in the midst of chaos. A safe shelter is more than a roof over your head. It's your fortress in a SHTF scenario. When things go south, staying informed becomes a lifeline. In a world where we're used to having information at our fingertips, it's easy to forget how vital it is to have reliable means of communication in a crisis. Imagine a situation where cell towers are down, the internet is inaccessible, and you're cut off from the rest of the world. Sounds scary, right? That's why it's crucial to have alternative ways to receive news and communicate with others. Radios, for instance, can be a game changer. A battery-powered or hand-cranked radio can pick up AM, FM, and shortwave broadcasts, keeping you connected even when everything else fails. Satellite phones, on the other hand, can work virtually anywhere in the world, making them an excellent tool for remote communication. And let's not forget emergency signal devices. These gadgets can send out distress signals, helping rescuers locate you in a pinch. Information and communication, these are your eyes and ears in a crisis. In a SHTF situation, your safety can become paramount. As we navigate through uncertain times, it's crucial to consider self-defense and home security measures. Now, when we talk about self-defense, we're not just talking about martial arts or firearms. It's about having an understanding of your environment, knowing when to engage and when to retreat. Consider tools like pepper spray, stun guns, or even everyday objects that can be used defensively. But remember, the best defense is avoiding conflict altogether. When it comes to home security, think about fortifications, reinforced doors, security cameras, alarm systems, and even a well-trained dog can make a significant difference. In more extreme situations, you may want to consider safe rooms or escape routes. Remember, it's not about living in fear. It's about being prepared and staying vigilant. Security and self-defense are about ensuring your survival and protecting what's yours. Money matters, even when society stumbles. Financial preparedness is a key aspect of being ready for any SHTF situation. It's not just about having cash on hand, but understanding the value of assets and the principles of barter and trade. Think beyond paper money, since its value might fluctuate in a crisis. Consider valuable tradable items like gold, silver, or even everyday essentials that could become scarce. Building an emergency fund is also crucial. This fund can help you weather storms, whether they are literal or figurative, providing a safety net when you need it most. But remember, this isn't about hoarding wealth. It's about having enough to take care of your needs and those of your loved ones. Understanding basic economic principles can also play a part. Knowing how supply and demand can affect prices, for instance, can help you make smart decisions in difficult times. In a crisis, your financial preparedness can offer you options and flexibility. No man is an island, especially in a SHTF scenario. In an emergency, it's not just about how well you've stocked your pantry or how secure your shelter is. It's also about the people around you. Building relationships with neighbors and local communities can significantly increase your chances of survival. Why? Because in a crisis, two heads are often better than one. Pooling resources, sharing skills, and providing mutual support can be critical. It's not just about borrowing a cup of sugar. It's about banding together when the power goes out or when help is days away. Consider joining or creating survival networks. These groups can offer invaluable advice, assistance, and camaraderie. You can learn from others' experiences and share your own knowledge, creating a powerful collective resource. Remember, in the aftermath of a disaster, it's often the strength of the community that determines how quickly and effectively we recover. In times of crisis, a strong community can become your greatest asset. Surviving a crisis is as much a mental game as a physical one. When the world seems to be caving in, your mind can be your sanctuary or your worst enemy. That's where psychological resilience comes into play. It's the ability to adapt to adversity, bouncing back from difficult experiences, and maintaining a stable mental and emotional state. But how do we foster this resilience? Firstly, it's vital to acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to feel scared or anxious. Secondly, practice stress management. Techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness, or even a brisk walk can help. Another critical factor is maintaining a positive outlook. It might sound challenging, especially in a crisis, but try to find the silver linings. Remember, every situation, no matter how dire, is temporary and can change. Lastly, don't forget to take care of your physical health. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient rest can significantly impact your mental well-being. Your mind is your most powerful tool. Keep it sharp and resilient. The final pieces of the puzzle are skills development and having a solid evacuation plan. Let's start with skills development. It's not just about stockpiling supplies, it's about knowing how to use them. Learning survival skills like fire starting, navigation, and first aid can be invaluable in a SHTF scenario, and it doesn't stop there. Mastering DIY repairs can save you time, resources, and stress when things go south. Now, onto evacuation plans. They're not just for school fire drills. Having a well-thought-out escape route, along with a designated meetup spot, can make all the difference when seconds count. But remember, flexibility is key. Always have a backup plan, because as we all know, things don't always go according to plan. With the right skills and a plan, you're not just surviving a SHTF situation, you're mastering it. Preparation is not a one-time event, but a continuous journey. Today, we've journeyed through 10 vital ways to prepare for a SHTF situation, from food and water storage, medical readiness, shelter, communication, defense measures, financial security, community building, psychological resilience, skill development, and evacuation planning. Remember, the essence of survival lies in readiness. Start your journey to preparedness today, because the best time to prepare was yesterday. The second best time is now.